not be alone.
Joe, that you? Slow it down. Right here.
Stream Element Spot Running Robot.
Hi guys.
Shit! Grenade! Fucking aura.
This is Mailman 3 to Mailman 2-1 actual. Come in, Lieutenant, over. This is Mailman 3 to Mailman 2-1 actual. Come in, Lieutenant, over.
No. Over there is a demon. Do exactly what I said. Swear to God I'll feed you to that thing. They react to sound like bats. They hear you. They hunt you. Seen their weakness. They burn in sunlight. Like any living being, they can be killed. Take through the heart. Your bullets will only slow them down. Even a truck falling on them just makes them angry. We do this together, okay? have seen the demon tear apart an entire squad of soldiers. Have to go around it. After you, Superman. If you don't do what I say, that thing will kill you. Or I will.
What the fuck are we up against? Those things are everywhere.
Never before have I ever seen so vicious. What do you think those things are?
You know what? I don't know. I didn't think to ask. How about you?
Do you believe it?
If you'd asked me that before, I'd have laughed in your face.
But now, in the Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
I can't even begin to comprehend that.
Like you, I also never believed. But look around you. Look where we are. Look what we have seen. We are trapped in the Sumerian temple.
We done here?
I think we are. Shukran, ya خويا.
This is Mailman 2-1 actual. It's Mailman 3. How copy over?
Hey, solid copy, LT. I see your light. Keep moving forward. I'm just ahead. Over.
I'm coming to get you.
Listen, you gotta trust me. They won't hurt you.
All good, Nick?
Hey, listen to me. The Iraqi, He's behind us. We can take him alive, but we need to move now.
Drop your weapon!
I don't want to hurt you.
Your uniform tells me something different. Drop your fucking weapon! Do it now!
No. You lower yours first.
Drop your weapon before I fucking drop you! You pull that trigger and I swear to Alabama and the 40 Thieves it's the last fucking thing you'll do!
I didn't come this far to die by a trigger-happy American! Ah!
Get it together.
Fire in the hole. That's the last one. Should at least slow them down.
Long enough to spot them on the cameras. We should reset that tripwire. Give me a hand.
We've been in some fucked up situations before.
Never as fucked as this.
If I gotta fight these things, there's no one else I would want by my side.
You know how I always got... Buddy, come with me.
This is something else.
You think?
I don't know how many places like this we've bombed.
You work hard, but getting the right protection is easy with Actual Business Insurance. If you have Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy, then you qualify for the whopping discount of only $9.99 American or $15 Canadian to have the full collection of Uncharted for PS5. You only need to own one of the two games. You don't get a double discount if you have both games, and if you have the physical copy on PS4, you're going to need to insert it inside the PS5 in order to get it. If you don't see it under must-see or trending, you're not going to see it under what new games. just go ahead to the magnifying glass and start typing in the word Uncharted. UNCH. This should come up to the far left where you would get the discount. Go ahead, click done on your search. Click on the icon. For me, it brings up Legacy of Thieves collection here. You can see because I own the PS4 version at the top left. So go above my bald pumpkin head. Click on that icon for the actual upgrade. And there you have it. $15 again Canadian, $10 American, or whatever other currency that you're going to be in. And that's it. And again, I'm assuming if you have the PS4 version on disc and you put it inside your PS5, do that maybe before loading the store. I don't know. But from what I've read, it is that simple. And it should sort of like automatically just know that you own it.
Good thought.
These relics are better off in dust.
What's your problem? These people didn't ask for this war.
Well, I don't remember them showing much respect from New York City a couple years back.
So now all brown people gotta suffer, that it?
That's not what I meant. You know me better than that.
Yeah, I thought I did.
All I'm saying is that this country has its fair share of monsters, right?
Does it now?
When we're back home, we'll laugh about it.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell me how you feel about us black folks.
Mailman 2-1 actual, this is Dropkick. Request update, over.
Doing actual receiving. Cameras are green and the holes have been demolished. Over.
Good work, Lieutenant. Shoot through the eastern corridor and be on your guard. Over.
I hear you. Over and out.
How deep does this go?
Dropkick, this is Mailman 2-1 actual. Approaching Eastern Passage. Over.
I see you. Full check. Bayless scans have picked up a much larger structure below the temple. Stay on your guard. There's something huge down there.
Christ, these doors took a hammering.
Those things must have come through here in force. Whoever manned that weapon took a stand and held them off.
Before they got massacred.
These creatures are... predators. Bet your bottom dollar if they came this way before, they could come again.
It's the closest I've been to hell.
Fuck she do to deserve that?
Kill by stick.
Pretty sure those creatures didn't do this. Who did?
I don't know. Buffy?
Who?
Maybe you should hold on to that.
Heads up. I'll stick to the rifle. It's all the same.
Looks like he's been drained dry.
It's gotta be one of those explorers. More crap.
What'd you find?
Nothing that's gonna get us out of here. Right now, I couldn't give a crap if it was the crown jewels of England. Perfect. This looks like a good choke point. Any of those freaks coming up from below? Yes, they're here.
Set some charges?
Yeah, rig these pillars for maximum coverage.
More likely to see the trip wires, though. You think those things can tell a difference?
We shouldn't underestimate them.
We mine the sides. We're more likely to catch them out. Smaller spread, but the explosives are better hidden. What do you think?
Those things are devious fuckers. You're right. We plant the charges to the side of the hall.
All right. They won't see this one coming.
I can hear your brain ticking away. What is it?
Should have given her a second warning.
Fuck, man, I wish I hadn't asked. I'm through talking about this.
Yeah?
What's left to say? You know that checkpoint was a prime target for suicide bombers. We had to act in the moment. We had to make a call.
It was the wrong call.
Why is it that no one ever tells us straight? Everyone just makes up bullshit to get by. That's why we're in the sandbox in the first place, right? I just want the truth, Jason. Shooting that woman messed with my head. You seriously gonna tell me it didn't mess with yours, man?
We fucked up. We make it out of here, we'll face up to that. If we die down here, maybe it's what we deserve.
You know I was seeing Rachel.
Are you serious?
Been 3 weeks.
It's armed. Dropkick, this is Mailman 2 in actual. It's a maze down here. Is this the signature Kayla's picked up on? Over.
That's a negative, Sergeant. Looking at something way deeper. Pull back for now. Dropkick out.
Mount a camera here, and let's head back.
No. I don't want to. Just give it to me.
Eric? Eric! Where are you? Nick? Jason? Oh, shit. That can't be anything good.
28th of December. God for...
Fantastic.
You asked me that before, I had a laugh in your face. But now, in the Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld. I can't even begin to comprehend that. Like you, I also never believed. But look around you. Look where we are. Look what we have seen. You're trapped in this.
And now onto the back, it says, are you ready to seek your fortune? See a continuation of the front cover background. And from the top, we can tell that this is a white gold copy. And now onto the back, it says, are you ready to seek your fortune? Leave your mark on the map with Nathan Drake and Chloe Fraser in 2 critically acclaimed and globally awarded titles remastered for PlayStation 5 consoles. And you see 4 images. And down below it tells you DualSense wireless controller, haptic feedback, and adaptive triggers, 3D audio, 4K visuals, targeting 120 FPS. Includes single-player campaigns for Uncharted 4: Thieves' End and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And down below it's single-player, 88 gigs required, vibration function and trigger effect supported. That's rated T due to blood, language, use of alcohol, use of tobacco, and violence. And now let's go ahead and open it up. And we're going to see this right here. Let's just make sure it's only one disc. Yep, it's just one disc. And behind the front cover is just sort of this paper kind of a paper.
hell is that light?
Run. Now, go!
Seems Kayla's picked up something unexpected, something far deeper than the area of the temple uncovered by the archaeologists. It could simply be natural caves, or it could be...
Kolchak?
Looks like a line out.
Maybe we can get the radio working and send a signal out. It's worth a shot.
A long shot. Oh, we don't even know if there's a working transmitter on the surface. Those wires gotta go somewhere, though. You think they still work?
Well, looks to me like they just snagged out.
Guess as well. Don't feel much like climbing out there.
What the fuck, Joey? Shit, Joey, it's me! Stand down, Corporal Gomez! That thing is not Joey!
We have to hurry. It's not safe here.
I didn't know that you could
Fight? Yeah, me either.
What was that thing?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not alone.
Where have you been?
One of those things got its dirty hands on me, dragged me down here, left me for dead.
Fuck.
Fuck doesn't even start to cut it.
I'm lucky to have gotten away.
You're talking to a scientist. There's no such thing as luck. You should be thankful I was there to help you.
I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Semper Fi. We gotta find a way out of this hole.
So, this is where you've been hiding out? You have any weapons?
Do you mind?
Just need some batteries for this damn light.
You could just ask. That ever cross your mind? Looks painful.
Yeah. It is.
Think you can...
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Well, guess I'm a little glad too.
I saw those same symbols in the shepherd's huts.
Those people must have been in the valley a long time. There's a way up. There's no way we're making it. Look at it. It's barely climbable.
We can make it together.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
I met Eric in Climbing Glass. I can get us out of here. You okay?
Yeah, just need a minute.
A minute isn't gonna kill us.
Until it does.
God, you look terrible.
Gee, thanks, Rachel. You ever think about going into motivational speaking?
Seriously though, are you okay?
That's gotta be about the dumbest question I have ever been asked. Give me the silent treatment, huh?
I think right now we should just focus on survival.
It's no wonder they call you the Queen Bitch. Sad thing is, you don't even see it.
See what exactly?
You don't let anyone in. It's like there's a wall around you. No, not even a wall, a mountain. Tell me, Rachel. Is there even a real person behind there?
It's not easy being Queen Bitch. You think I got where I am with a soft word and a warm smile?
And here's me thinking you Langley types grew up on Easy Street.
Easy Street? I had to graft to get here. You think it bothers me what people call me? I wear that shit like a badge of fucking honor. They have no idea of the shithill I've climbed just to get to where I am right now.
Yeah? And where is that exactly?
Looks like another shithill if I'm truly honest with myself. You and I, we're not so different. You know, both doing what needed to be done to get to where we wanted to be. No shame in that.
No shame.
Freeze. What did that thing do to you?
Please! Please don't leave me down here alone!
Don't come any closer.
What's happening to me? Please stay with me.
I can't promise anything. Listen to me. Something is happening to you. What did that thing do to you? There's medication up there. It may help you, but we need to move, now! Give me your hand.
We're on the wrong side of the chasm. We'll never make it.
Don't quit on me now. We have to swing over.
That rope won't hold.
Wait!
Do you really believe those medicines will help me?
We don't know enough about those things.
Come on, Rachel. Don't bullshit me.
It doesn't look good.
Truth is so overrated. If it happens... If I turn... You have to kill me.
If you turn, it won't be you I'm killing.
سمفت بحال
Still not seeing anything come up, Sergeant. Not yet, at least. Over.
Knowledge. Nothing on the cameras inside either. Over.
Stay frosty. Go check out. How long are these degenerate? All clear in there?
Check. It's out here that's spooking me more.
We're facing an enemy we know zero about. An enemy of unknown size and their home turf. Sucks to be us. I don't know how long those doors can hold them back.
Radio's our best shot. Let's fix it up, call in the cavalry, even shit up a bit.
If there is a transmitter up there, it's gonna have a limited range. One thing Eric did manage to get right about this shit show.
He gave us air support. Lord loves him.
If we get that signal out, our birds may be close enough to hear it. Still means we have to find a way to reach him, of course.
One problem at a time.
You know what? 跟我睡吗？起来。
When the queen bitch finds out about this, she's gonna flip her shit.
Rachel and I, we know each other.
Sir?
The queen bitch you're referring to is his wife. Nice work, Hotshot.
Ashley Tisdale, welcome. Now, Ashley plays Rachel in Supermassive Games' Dark Pictures Anthology's House of Ashes. All right, Ashley, what can you tell me about your character?
My character, Rachel, is a CIA operative, and it is taking place in 2003 in the Gulf War, and she is on a mission to find chemical weapons, so she's pretty badass.
Wow. This is your first time doing a video game.
This is my first time, yeah.
Wow, so how does that process compare to maybe the stuff you've done, on camera before?
I think that it's just very obviously a different approach to it. I do a lot of voiceover for animation series, so I would say it's more in line with that because you're in a studio all day and it's like you and the script and then also like some of the other characters, but it's just like kind of going through it really fast versus, one scene on a TV show or a movie could take like an hour to 2 hours. So you're constantly going through it. It's a really long process, but it's cool, it's different. You're wearing like heavy machinery on your head and it's like getting all of your facial expressions. So it's pretty crazy.
You're gonna just be like completely like so muscular by the time you're done. Your neck will be.
My neck is super strong.
Yeah, the strongest neck ever now.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare for something like that? Then I feel like the script, it's not maybe necessarily you're preparing for particular scenes. Everything is so varied. How do you really kind of get ready for it?
I pretty much, obviously read the script beforehand, but I don't spend a lot of time on it like I would another script, like either with a movie or a TV, because it's the same thing of how I approach animations, is that I know I
got a job coming up. Tom Holland.
Oh my God! Do it like multiple different ways because there is multiple different directions the character can go. So if I were to fully prepare, I would maybe like put myself in this like, well, it's got to be this way, and I want to feel free to like be able to have them say, do it more sympathetic and do it more angry. And so I kind of don't fully prepare. I just know who the character is, and as long as I know the intention of what I'm saying, then I'm good.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know. He was looking at me pretty strange.
Probably doesn't get to see a woman like you around these parts very often, especially one that's showered.
With any series or film, there's just that one linear path for your character,
Yeah.
and with this, you have the option of
There's
living out
many
the
different
multiple.
arcs.
Yeah, how do you kind of keep it all straight, or keep a continuity with your character through all that?
Honestly, I don't even remember half of it. I think it's just obviously relying on the director. And the guys at Supermassive, they're just really great at knowing where we are in the storyline. And so it's just heavily trusting them. And then, just kind of knowing, that it's just going to go. I can't, there's just so many different areas that it can go. And I could die in one of the things, and I could become a vampire. I can, live. It's just like, it's so crazy how opposite.
It's got to be interesting, too, to think that someone's going to, play you in a game, and then maybe you'll die, or you'll live, or you'll...
Yeah.
The people will be in control of your future.
I know. I think it's going to be really crazy just seeing my face on, the character, That's going to be so wild. It's so crazy how far video games have come. It's so much more cinematic and like the movies that it's pretty wild. It's, beautiful to watch, but...
The creature has powerful claws and fangs formed from hardened, unidentifiable tissue. Two of the incisors are grossly malformed and discolored. Blood is like nothing I've seen.
We always like to base our stories in some sort of real-world truth, a piece of folklore or a piece of mythology. With vampires, obviously, there's so much to choose from cultures all the way around the world. So rather than pick one particular legend, we thought it would be fun to create a monster that ties all of those legends.
September the 24th, 1945. When Lady Bradshaw summons you, you go. Mary and I were bound for a honeymoon, but the chance to dine with one of Britain's finest antiquarians was too great for us to miss. When we met, Bradshaw wore a brooch that caught Mary's eye. A Sumerian relic recovered from a dig site in the Hashemite Kingdom of Iraq. After dinner, she showed us another find from the same site, a gold cuneiform tablet. She called it the final puzzle piece in her life's work, a map that pinpoints the tomb of Alexander the Great. If she's right, the tomb lies somewhere on the border of Iraq. Lady Bradshaw wants us to lead her expedition. I realize now that our honeymoon will take place in a dusty dig site in the Zagros Mountains. April the 2nd, 1946. We have assembled our team. Top of my list was my old comrade from the wars, Captain Sherman Crowe, the bulldog of Omaha Beach. We found him in Cairo, brawling for money in a Levantine drinking club. Crowe recommended an experienced dig foreman, Arthur Pullman. In Haifa, we picked up my assistant, the always inquisitive Aline Journeau. Lady Bradshaw insisted on the presence of her own advisor, Ellis Van Hoyten, an archaeologist I know only from his poor reputation. Our team complete, we shall head to the Lebanon, and from there by train to Baghdad. October the 21st, 1946. Crowe was the first to break into the tomb, An honor he shared with Bessie, that damned machine gun of his. It was a beast of a weapon, but it seemed to comfort the Fellaheen doing the digging. This place has lain undisturbed for centuries. It is not the tomb of Alexander the Great, but a temple of an even older god king. Alien despot, Naram Sin. We have been mistaken, but Lady Bradshaw still declares it a find for the ages. A discovery that will write our names in the annals of history. Looking out at this sceptred hall, I have no reason to doubt her. The catacombs beneath the temple are heaped with human bones. Aline has worked sacrificial digs in El Castillo, but even she hasn't seen death on this scale before. The Acadians killed thousands in the name of their gods. Most ritually decapitated, but others crudely slain and dumped in charnel pits, as though the slaughter had spiraled out of control. What plague or cataclysm demanded such a price? So much blood spilled. And for what? Whatever happened here millennia ago, it is a secret waiting to be discovered. Our work begins in earnest. "7th of December, 1946. Our finds have been so spectacular, I couldn't resist breaking out with champagne. As I entered the survey tent to pour a glass for Mary, I realized something was awry. She'd found Bradshaw's crate of dynamite. I tried to calm her, but she worked up a full head of steam, sounding off about the risks of using explosives at a dig site. She was right, of course. I feel terrible for hiding it from her. Just then, Crow arrived and picked up the dynamite. When Mary ordered him to put it down, he looked her boldly in the eye and said they'd found something below. The bottom of the chasm stank of death and was littered with corpses, fresh enough to be covered in flies. Crow thinks that local bandits must have tossed their victims down here after robbing them. I pity those hapless wanderers. The fear they must have felt as they tumbled to their doom. But this was not what he wanted to show us. An unearthly light pierced the rocks. When Mary asked us what it was, Bradshaw nodded to Crow, who broke open the dynamite. She said she intended to find out. Blowing a hole through the rock face, we found a gateway to a strange world below. A phosphorescence emanated from beneath, casting its eldritch light over us all. Lady Bradshaw was insistent that we descend further. Perhaps Mary is right, and Bradshaw is becoming reckless and uncontrollable. But I can't stop thinking about what's down there. I am now working with Crow and Pullman to set up a winch and elevator to descend into the shaft. What mysteries lie below, I wonder, undisturbed by the world above. "13th of December. Crow, Bradshaw, and I descended in the elevator. As we left, I was struck by the change in Bradshaw's temperament. She seemed eager, almost manic in the face of our new discovery. When we reached the bottom, Crow could not prevent himself from letting loose an oath. There before us, set in a dizzying vault, lay a city. It was loathsome, colossal, and sleeping. A great carcass built in some ancient age before men. Overcome with awe, I fell to my knees. "28th of December. God forgive us. For days we have studied this dead, silent realm and its entombed abominations. Now the horrors have come for my own dear Mary. Crow found her unconscious in the Star Chamber, her notes scattered around her. He carried her back to our supply room and laid her down in one of the cells. When Bradshaw learned what had happened, she was evasive about Mary's work down there. As I cleaned my wife's face, she spoke to me in a fever, sounding distressed and confused. I have resolved to keep a vigil over her. I pray her fever abates so we can escape this cursed place. Ninth of December. Pullman says the radio has been sabotaged. An expert job with vital wires severed. Someone wants to cut us off from the outside world. Eileen fought in the Resistance, but while she is undoubtedly capable, I refuse to accept she's responsible. Personally, I still harbor doubts about Van Hoyten. Although without proof, everyone remains a suspect. All I can do now is place sentries on the expedition's equipment. 30th of December. Mary's condition worsens. This evening, I awoke from an exhausted daze to find Lady Bradshaw asking my wife more of her damned questions. Mary was babbling something about winged demons. At this, Bradshaw's eyes lit up and she asked whether Mary could sense them now. Gripped by delirium, my wife lashed out, clawing at Bradshaw's chest. Lady Bradshaw withdrew, and I was, after a while, able to calm my wife. "31st of December. Mary is dead. I sat with her in her final moments, telling her how sorry I was. Sorry for accepting Bradshaw's offer, for ever coming to this hell-forsaken place, for placing my vanity above our love. When Mary spoke about the end of everything, I knew she sensed death coming. With her last words, she made me swear to bury this place. "9 p.m. Something unholy has happened. As I sat with my wife, I noticed something in her hand. Lady Bradshaw's brooch. She must have pulled it from her shirt when she grabbed at her. Turning it over, I noticed that it looked like one of the creatures we'd exhumed from the cocoons. Were these the demons Mary had spoken about? Had Bradshaw known all along what we'd find down here? Then Mary's corpse moved. It was not my wife. It was something inhuman. It leapt at me, and only the bars of the cell spared me from its fury. The camp is in uproar. Workers are missing, and Lady Bradshaw has returned to the city deep below. No one knows why, but I can guess. She yearns for the same fate that befell Mary. She wants to be one of them. First of January, 1947, 1 a.m. The saboteur has struck again, sealing us in here. We are hopelessly trapped with those things. All around us, they shriek from the darkness. Crow has set up his machine gun, pointed towards the catacombs. Mary was right. We cannot fight that which does not live. There is only one option now. Bring the whole damn temple down on them. Even if it means bringing it down on our own heads. They cannot be allowed out of here. When this temple falls, my wife and I will be buried together, side by side. I owe her that, at least. The portrait that I carry in my watch case is the Mary that I remember, not that thing in the cell. This was all Lady Bradshaw's doing. She knew all along what was down here. She led us to them. I found her below, hunched over the murdered corpse of Van Hoyten. As she turned to face me, I saw that she had changed. My hand fell to the closest weapon I could find, an iron tent peg. I stabbed her with the metal, impaling her in the heart. She died. Unholy screams echoed from deep below, as if answering the sudden release of blood. They are coming. We must end it here, with fire and gunsmoke. If there is time, my last act will be to dictate this diary onto tape. Perhaps, if it is found in the rubble, it can serve as a warning to any who follow us. The bones of this temple are drenched in blood. We have set foot on an uncharted shore and roused something ancient and wicked. A blasphemy that comes in indescribable shapes and forms. For eons we lived as children in this world, unaware of the horrors that slumber beneath our feet. Now we have blindly thrown open the gates to madness. I fear being taken, but I must do what I must. We must seal this place for eternity, for all mankind. Mary, I'm sorry.
That's it.